Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Maryland.
1st down, 10 yards to go. They'll try the right side. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
From the gun, the ground game. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Back to throw. It's high. Finds the tight end.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're gonna make it that easy for us.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names. And Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. Third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's picked off.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The Wolverines offense will take the field for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Neutrals on your defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. The defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plan. Find out how to slow him down.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Picks up the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal flag. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. They go right back to it. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
You start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Howard. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, he still got him on the turf.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They'll try it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Keeps looking, and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these dudes, man. The guys that will get after the quarterback. Hey, let's go, big fella. Let's go for that record.
On second down, looking again to throw. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down down he goes again.
Well, two great plays in a row by the defense, and if I'm on the coaching staff offensively, David, I'm starting to wonder, okay, how can I protect my quarterback? Do we need to move the pocket, change the launch point? Do I got to get the ball out of his hands quicker? Because right now, it doesn't look like my offensive line can hold up.
Nah, and when your offensive line can't hold up, there's a lot of things you can do, right? You can keep more guys in to protect. You can try to be a little bit more play action, run the football, keep them off balance. But two plays in a row, two dominant wins, two big sacks to really get this offense going the wrong direction.
Leaves it with the running back. Sweet cut there. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. A 3rd down play to get the quarter started. It'll be a draw. Makes one man miss. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down, picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He'll set up to throw. All bottled up, and now the ball is free. And the defense got it. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be knocked down. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They go to the counter. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it, Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Terrapins with the 1st and 10.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll give it to the back. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal block on the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Manning. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Morgan. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
The give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On the run, it's Buckley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block on the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Buckley. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That pass is incomplete.
Brings up second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
They'll go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Comes out throwing on first down. Get it out on the screen. Strikes the blow. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Maryland.
The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense set on 1st down. Snap in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Michigan. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Defensive score.
Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nevada. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense calls a quick timeout there, perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football. And
he's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this offense is clicking.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. On the move from inside is 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
if I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Manning. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Quick completion on the out.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're trying to get to him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Terrapins will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Buckley. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you can tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
On third down, going up top. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Wolverines will call on their punt team.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus-pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Tackle is made at the 37. Second down coming up.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The play action fake. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
First down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On the run, it's high. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
The aerial assault continues. Another incompletion on third down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. Third down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick six.
And they'll just down it right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give to the tailback. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Now facing a third and long. Wide out in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The give is to Williams. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Fast motion from the offense. Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll go to the sneak. They needed less. Didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal. Probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. You're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. He's piled up 87 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Using the quick game. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. The give is to Williams. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Maryland! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
They give it to him again. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Ball down at the 30-yard line. It's third down.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. He'll try to pop the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away.
On third down, you're thinking it might be pass, so the offense goes draw play, trying to fool you, but it didn't work. Defense wasn't tricked. They're able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
The linebacker carries the ball. Tackled at the 44. Brings up second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. With jet sweep pass. Makes it past the marker. He's off to the races. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On the move. It's high. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
the running game on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think 1st and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on 1st down.
He finds his man, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself...
Is good.
Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
And that play is going to just ignite this offense. You got to take a shot. You want to be aggressive. What an individual effort here by the receiver hauling in that catch.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run.
Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Dropping back, it's high. Gonna take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at 4.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the failed field goal attempt, still a 12-point game. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. To the air, it's high. And the pass hits, picked off. Touchdown Wolverines. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. San Jose State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 28 to Nevada. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back. Let's see what happens next.
And to no one's surprise, despite not converting a 4th down in this one, they will go for it for the 7th time. Try to get it on the ground. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's high. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice 1st down sack.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to be that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.